it's Carla Nicole. Hope everybody is doing wonderful. Today is Tuesday, and so I wanted to do my self-love care acts again, and this is take 7. Okay, so we have been doing these for a while, and I think our focus on making sure that our love for ourselves is really channeled properly and really understood, because a lot of times we say we love ourselves, but we're really not sure what that means. I mean, we say, oh yes, I love myself, and oh yes, loving yourself is essential, and we say all kinds of stuff that sounds good, right? But when you really sit down and think about it, there's a lot of things we're not doing in the act of loving ourselves. So I want to make sure that you guys are really paying close attention to how important it is that we love ourselves and that we're clear. Because it's easy to say we love ourselves, but to be clear in the understanding of loving self is essential to making sure that we are doing that. So I want to welcome everybody. I'm Carla Nicole. I am a wisdom coach, and I'm really big about encouraging everybody to loving self. And it's not common out here, so to love ourselves is very unheard of, but it is important. I mean, we spend a lot of time wanting to learn about loving somebody else, including our family, including our friends, including our babies, including everybody else. But when do we really sit down and say, well, am I loving me? Am I really, truly loving myself? I mean, because we put everybody first. Everybody first. Everybody is on the front line of love, and we're casting out that love to everyone else. And a lot of times we find ourselves just sacrificing self. Hey, Dave, we're sacrificing ourselves. We're sacrificing the importance of making sure that we're loving ourselves first. And then people look at you crazy, like, you love yourself? Like, you don't feel selfish? Like, yeah. And it feels damn good, because if I'm not selfish with loving me, then I'm depleted and still trying to give the little bit of energy I have or love to give to somebody else. I'm exhausted from it. So we got to learn that it's important to love ourselves. So shine on loving oneself. Period. It's important. So I want to start. This is self-love act take 7. So yes, there are 6 previous takes of self-love that I do have and that I have done videos on, I have written about, and I do have a blog called Carla Nicole Wisdom Blog, and it's on WordPress, and I will shoot over into this live here. I'll give you guys the actual link. You can go in and actually watch the other 6 the other 6 acts of loving you. But in the meantime, I want to go ahead and jump in on this particular self-love act. So I wanted to talk about being large inside yourself. Oh, what does that mean, right? So I want you to think about something, because I think that, in our society, we are taught very young that we are to respect our elders, respect people in authority. Once you get a job, you're expected to respect your boss, your supervisor, the CEO, and on and on. And then in your relationships, you're expected to respect your spouse. You also have been taught to respect, teachers, professors, policemen, all of these things, everybody. Okay, so since we've been young, from very early on, we've been taught how important it is to respect other people's authority. And now I want to be clear here. Yes, you should respect someone's authority. But I want you to realize that you yourself is just as big. So what does that mean? A lot of times we get so caught up in famous people. For pure example, famous people, celebrities, people of wealth that have a lot of money, presidents. We can go on and on. There's certain people we'd be like, oh my God, I'd be in awe. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God, they are people too. Okay, so the reason why I want to talk about how important it is that you really pay attention to the fact that we can get easily in awe over someone else. Easy. We can get excited about somebody else. Oh my God, they're a celebrity. Oh my God, they're wealthy. They got a lot of money. Oh my God, that's the CEO. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And in doing that admiration, when it is undisciplined admiration, we find ourselves so captivated by who they are or what they represent. And what I don't like about that is we start to minuscule ourselves. We start to water down who we are. We start to lose our own luster in ourselves, and we can't afford that. So why I wanted to tell you this is I don't want us to get so caught up in somebody's authority, somebody's position in a job, somebody in your life that may appear to be bigger to you because of what they do or how much money they have or what they've accomplished. These are nice to admire. Matter of fact, they're actually really someone or some people that you should actually say, I could mirror that, or I could take some of what they're doing and try to apply it to my own life. But don't lose your own luster or get smaller because of them, ever. I don't care who shows up. I don't care what celebrity's in your presence. I don't care who is in your presence. Never make yourself smaller because you think someone is better or doing better or appearing better than you. Because guess what? We're all on an equal plane. There's nobody better than nobody. There are people doing better things. There are people that are doing insurmountable things for the world, and maybe because they can afford it or whatever. But they're no better than you are. So the act of self-love is don't water yourself down when someone of greatness or appeared greatness appears. You're great in your own right. You feel what I'm saying? You are great in your own right. And so remember, I tell us all the time, we are a flame, right? We're the flame. But see, it's easy to be very intimidated, if you will. Your flame isn't as radiant when you're not in your purpose. So this is why so many people get all excited about athletes or people of celebrity or singers or whatever. People get excited over that. And it's like, well, you should be excited over you first. You wanting to run and grab somebody's autograph or run and talk to somebody because of what they're doing. You should be running to yourself the same way. Think about the person that you most admire on the planet, that you would just die to see. I don't care who it is. Is it Barack Obama? Or is it Michelle Obama? Or is it Oprah Winfrey? Or is it, I don't know, there's all kind of famous people that, oh my God, I would just die to meet them. Like Jan Levant said, I mean, I can go on and on. Or Denzel Washington. There's so many people out here doing amazing things. And it's very easy to get excited about them. That excitement that you have for them, you need to be having for yourself. Every day you need to be excited. I'm so excited I am who I am. I'm so excited that I have been blessed to be embodied in this body. I am embodied in this body. I could have been anybody else, but God chose me to be me. So now I need to be excited about that. And in order to get even more excited about yourself, and really, I'm telling you what, it doesn't matter what you're doing or who you're doing that can shatter who you are. See, a lot of times, even in relationships, we water down. And see, I'm telling you, there's some women and some men that will water down when they think their men or when they think their mate is of greatness. They will water down themselves and be like, well, I just love him because he's doing so many great things. Or I just love her because she's a great woman. Okay, but you're great too. You feel what I'm saying? There's no need to water yourself down because your mate is doing something great or has some type of notoriety or some type of greatness. There's nothing more grandiose than having a mate that's doing her thing respectfully. You are admiring her for that, but you have your own as well. Same with women. And we have a tendency to get excited over someone else and their greatness, and will, like I said, will water down our own. And that's not a self-loving act, ever. Whenever you dial back who you are, or you start to hide back who you are, or you start to, I don't know, try to get smaller because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings of them not being able to handle you and your greatness, you're not self-loving properly. Your self-love is out of order. Okay? So when you have like I say, we're born with a flame. And the more we drive into our purpose and awaken our gifts and do our passion, our flame gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and it just blows so vibrantly. People attract to you because of your flame, because of your energy. Hey, Marcus. So because they're all excited about you, you're thinking they're excited about what you look like. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with how bright you're shining. What's your flame looking like? You feel me? So really, it's important that we understand. I know, gentlemen, I know y'all will watch Sports Center all day, all night. Watch what the athletes are doing, what athlete is doing what, how he's practicing, what he's doing. And y'all gentlemen will watch that all day and will be so in awe. If you saw one of those athletes show up at an event of yours, you would be so excited that you couldn't even speak. You'd be speechless. Get excited like that about yourself. You're great. That person, yeah, they made successes. Yes, they're killing the competition. Yeah, they're extraordinary with their sports talent, but they're no better than you, right? And if they are, what can you take from the person of greatness, of the person you admire so much? What can you take from that player, gentlemen, my gents with sense? What can you take from that player that you're learning from him, that he's showing you how to be in your own greatness, so you can be excited for yourself? See, we don't think about how important it is that we spend more time looking at others for their greatness and lacking our own look inside for our own greatness. So we'll get excited about people that we're so, oh my God, I would just die, or I would just be so in awe, or I would just be, and that's fine. I get it. There's so many people out here, beautiful people that we meet, that we see, and they are beautiful people. They're doing wonderful things. But don't ever not be big in you. Always remember, for instance, I'm only 5'1". I'm a shorty. Feel me? But I'm never going to dial down who I am, so I don't, I don't want to be like, well, I don't want to say that I'm great since I'm around all these people that have all these degrees and have all this celebrity, and they're doing this and doing that. I don't want to ever be in a room full of celebrities, or full of doctors, or full of, athletes, successful athletes, or full of, TV anchors or whatever. I don't ever want to be in a room and feel small because all of them are greater than me. And whatever their greatness is, I don't ever want to feel small to that. And if we ever do feel small to that, that means that we are not self-loving properly, nor is our awakening of our own personal gifts in alignment yet. See, we get excited about other people because we aren't focusing on ourselves. When you turn the excitement on you, when you get up, jump up out of bed because you're excited that God blessed you with who you are, there's nothing like it. I'm telling you, you have to shine on loving yourself because it's important. We have to be excited about being who we are. This is Act 7. Okay? Self-love Act 7. You have to not ever try to water yourself down. I don't care if it's in a relationship. I don't care if it's in a whole room of people that you just cannot imagine being able to be in the room with. You have a right to be. These are people. We are all on the same human plane. Just some people have taken it a step further to be extraordinary. But they haven't done anything no different than you can do. None of them. I don't care who it is. And yes, I said it. I don't care who they are. Yes, they're great, they're phenomenal, they're doing amazing things, but you in your own right can do the same thing. But a lot of times we'll dial back, like, I don't want to say, or I'm concerned about saying that I'm fabulous in front of all these people that have so much going on for them. It doesn't matter. You are a flame. Remember, I tell you that all the time. You're a flame. So you can become the best version of yourself, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we're supposed to be in pursuit of. Being the best version of ourselves is key to make sure that we have our greatness before we leave the planet. Period. So like I said, I don't ever want to see anyone on here. I want you to share this video because a lot of people don't know that self-loving has a lot to do with how we feel inside. I don't think about that. Who in your life makes you feel small, or do you find that you dial back from? Let me tell you something. This is very important. I don't care what job I'm in. I don't care what role I play. If I'm disrespected, I will not tolerate it. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's my child. I don't care if it's my parent. I don't care if it's my co-workers. I don't care if it's my CEO of my company. I don't care who it is. You ain't going to talk to me wreck. Period. And you're not going to disrespect me. That's not going to happen. Because I have a certain level of self-love to protect me from someone just coming at me because they think they got some kind of role over me. I don't care if you're my CEO or not. I'm the CEO of my own company. But I'm not going to treat nobody less than because I'm the CEO. So I expect the same respect. Period. Point blank. So we have to all think about that. Well, hold on a minute. Is somebody disrespecting you? If you're in a relationship and that mate is disrespecting you and you're allowing it, you're not self-loving properly. You're not big enough in you. Because you obviously think that it's okay for someone to speak to you or treat you that way. Unacceptable. You're not big in you at all. And you need to change that. Same with if you're in parenting. If your kid is all reared up and getting big and all out the pocket on you, and you're the parent, your child is supposed to get respected from you as well. However, there's a certain amount of respect that they're supposed to give their parent. They are not supposed to talk all over top of you and try to disrespect you or put their hands on you. If they're doing any of those things, that's out of order. Self-love is not being acted upon by yourself, by you. So you have to check yourself and say, hold on a minute. How do I allow my child to get buck wild and act a fool? No, that's unacceptable. I will not allow it. And they know that because out of respect, they won't do that to me. That is another self-love act. You have to make sure you are big in yourself. You do not allow people to just act any old kind of way to you. Period. But like I say, you cannot dial yourself back or try to hold yourself back because you're afraid of what it may entail or cause ever. I don't care what kind of relationship it's in. Like I said, it could be at work. People might think because they have a different position or higher position than you, they can talk to you wreck. No, they can't. And make sure that you have a conversation. Because understand something, we are human and human first. So whatever your title is, don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. Just because you have a title doesn't give you a right to disrespect me or talk to me wreck. That's not going to happen, nor will I allow it. That is when self-love is in check. And then here's the other part, like I said earlier. We get so in awe over people that are doing well or doing some amazing things on the planet, and that's wonderful and great. Nothing wrong with applauding them, admiring them. That's all good. But when it's out of pocket, when you would just lose your mind because you're in the presence of that person, that they're no greater than you. So you got to check that in. They're no greater than me. They just made a pathway and they made it to what I would love to do on my own, in my own right, in my own life. That's it. And just be happy with that. You don't have to dial back ever yourself. Always remember that. You don't have to dial back yourself or your being or try to hold back who you are for anyone ever, because you are amazing in your own right. Shine on loving oneself. Being solo is very important. Solo means you're self-loving. You're shining on loving you. Always. You have to do that. It's just important, period. No celebrity, no athlete, no business person, no CEO, no company person should you ever feel less than to. Ever. Self-loving means you have to always be great in yourself. And in order to be even more great, it's important that you awaken your gifts. Key. You're impressed by other people and what they're doing and their greatness and how they're doing it and all that. That's fine and dandy, but you got to get excited about being you. The best way to do that is awaken your gifts. It's that easy. Just awaken what's in you. What are you good at? Facts. What are you good at? What are you talented at? And if you're not sure, start exploring. Start doing some things that you probably would never do. Just to see if, is this something I could do? Can I do this? I don't know. Try it and see. You might find something you never in a million years did you think you ever would know how to do. And you've learned it. And now you're excelling at it. And now you're benefiting from it. This is you can be that. So it's important. I just wanted to give you Self-Love Act Take 7. It's important, man. We can be of greatness. Every single one of us on the planet has the opportunity to be that. And can be. Share this video. Also, if you haven't taken my course yet, you're missing out. Take my course, Awaken Your Gifts. First number one step to being big in you is awakening your gifts. Period. Once you awaken your gifts, you'll find out, oh my God, I didn't know that I was forgetting about how great I am at this, X, Y, Z, or whatever. I forgot about that. Right. So what do you have to do to get back to that? What do you have to do to get back to you? You don't ever want to feel small amongst a bunch of people that you don't even know, but you just know of what they've done or what accomplishments they made. You don't ever want to feel small based upon that, because that don't mean nothing. It's not for whomever, whenever, but that doesn't have anything to do with you. You don't ever want to feel small to anybody, anyone. Always remember, be big in you. Like I said, I will shoot you guys a link on the other previous acts so you can pay attention to them. And go back and watch them. Because loving yourself is easy to say, but hard to do. Because like I said, we haven't been taught how to love someone else. I mean, how to love ourselves, but we have been taught how to love others. But a lot of times we sacrifice self just because it's not something that has been taught. It's just not. So again, make sure you share this video. Make sure you talk about this with other people. Tag your friends. Let your friends know, hey, we do have a tendency to sacrifice ourselves. Do you know that friend that does for everybody else and depletes themselves? Tag them to this. They need to know how important it is to shine on loving oneself. It's important, period. Like I said, I will put in here the link for you to watch the other self-love acts. I will also put in here Awakening Your Gifts and how you can awaken your gifts right now. And the course is pay what you want. $0 to $40 or something is $0 to $25, whatever. Pay what you want. But remember, what you invest in you is going to help you to awaken you. And when you awaken, you'll find that your flame is blazing. It's lit. It's lit. It is so blazing. It's like, oh my God, it's on fire. And you're unstoppable. But when you are not in your full potential, your flame is very dim. So you got to get that lit up. You got to get this better than what it is. All right, I'm out of here. But I just wanted to give you that self-love act. It's very important that you pay attention to how important it is to do the work. But also remember, you don't ever have to feel less than to anyone, ever. You don't ever have to feel smaller than someone or feel like, oh, I'm not good enough around all these great people. You're always great. I don't even care if you're still just trying to find your way. You are always great. Don't matter who you are. You have just as much of notoriety, whether it's just you and your family, but you have it. You die today, understand something. It's going to affect somebody more than just one person, more than your mama. I tell you that. We have to stop thinking that because celebrities have all this media attention and all these people that seem to care about them, fans and all that. We got to stop thinking that celebrity means everything. It doesn't. They just happen to get more noticed. Paparazzi's chasing them around to find out what they're doing next. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? But they're no better than you are. You be a celebrity in your own life. Trust me. You are just as important. Like I said. Make sure you share this video. Make sure if you did not catch the beginning of this to go back and watch it on the replay, because it's very intricate that we learn how to love ourselves. This is not sexy, but this is essential. You've got to learn how to love yourself. Period, point blank. Because loving someone else is cool, but loving you is essential and eternal. Whole different ball game. Understand what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm out of here. Make sure you share this. Tag your friends. Alright? And what do I always tell you? You are a flame. You're a flame. Get lit. Stay lit. This is Carla Nicole. I'm signing off. Best kept. Have a great day, guys. Bye.